keeping an eye on you.
I know, and how I feel for those poor eyes. Between me and the alchemist, they must be rolling around your skull, trying to keep up.
Hello, I'm Sissy Who. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are finally playing Arcadia Fallen again. It has been a month already. Oof, when I looked at the last video we made, episode 2, a month since we played this game. But today it's the perfect day. The weather is absolutely awful. So I have my little blanket, I have my little coffee, and I have plenty of time. So we can play this game, finally! Okay, so last time we met Anne, who's this cutie here. She was in the mine looking for something for her research. Basically, she's a student in the Academy of Magic, and we went there with Mime and Victoria. And what I'm going to do is, I think we are going to start each episode with a little bit of main story, and then we will kind of wrap up with talking to the other people so we can catch up on everything that they have to say. So let's go to the Ivy Woods. Ooh. The Ivy Woods are silent. Everything is still among the blackened trunks of dead trees, as if the wildlife has also heeded the warnings to stay away. This is super creepy.
I'm not so sure about this.
This place is giving me the creeps. How can it be so quiet? Everything that used to live here is gone. All the birds, the deer. A tragedy like this would upset anyone. I'm sure the spirits who lived here would miss their home. But nothing's here. I knew this would be a waste of time. Grumpy one, as usual. I understand that you have questions you wanted answered, Mime, but everything looks just as it did when we were here last. There are no clues left for us here. Yes, because Victoria and Mime traveled together for a while before coming to this village. So they probably came here before. I guess you're right. Get samples for Queen, remain silent. Oh yes! Queen asked us, well, they did not ask us. They say, oh, I would need some sample, but don't go there, it's super dangerous. But we are here, so let's just get them sample. While we are here, we might as well get some sample for Queen. Maybe they'll be able to figure something out. You step away and gather a few samples for Queen. A pinch of dirt, a twig, and dried leaves. It only takes you a minute, and you've completed your task. Victoria then sighed impatiently. You're done. Let's get out of here. Wait, did you hear that?
I can't believe this.
Mime, I swear I will. Shh, listen. Your groups fall silent and listens carefully. And after a while, you pick up on a faint sound too. It sounds like a person singing. I'm starting to get that feeling again. You know, like back when the shop was burning? I think there might be something dark ahead. Why would anyone be out here? No way that's anyone from the town. Everyone is way too scared to go out here. Who could that possibly be? Victoria's eyes are hard as she stares ahead toward the sound. Her hand is resting on her sword when she begins walking towards it. She does that. Danger, let's go. Stay close to me. You walk among the black trees, every step taking you closer to the sound of singing. Stepping out into a small clearing, you find a large willow tree by a small lake. It is black and dead, like the rest of the forest, but among its branches sits a small sparrow. That's his song. That's how I'm imagining it in my head. There are stories to be told. I don't know who that is. Daring and bold. In the Merry Sparrow's Inn. Below the tree, resting against the black trunk, sits a man, looking quite pleased with listening to the sparrow's performance. His eyes flickers to you only for a moment, and his smile widens.
It seems more have joined your audience, little one. Why don't you give us an encore?
Ooh. Let's romance him straight away! Because that's an option. No, we're not going to. I'm waiting for the option now. I mean, we had it every single time, so... The bird seems to perfectly understand the man and puffs up its little chest proudly before throwing itself into another verse. The bird is actually talking? Come, traveler, with your weary heart into the dark of the lantern forest. It's the bird talking. There lies an inn with open doors where the light is burning the brightest. Let the warmth heal your frozen bones, may the ale in your tallest glass pour. For the pain within your broken soul, we all travelers know just the cure. There is light to be found within, there are stories to be told. Oops, I passed. I think it was in the Merry Sparrow Inn. The bird finishes its song and does a tiny bow, and the stranger claps, smiling brilliantly.
Bravo!
Yeah, that was nice.
Beautifully done.
That's a talking bird.
That bird. It talks.
My reaction, perfectly.
Technically, it's a songbird, as that is all it does, but yes. And a very talented one at that.
It's an abomination, that's what it is.
Oh, Victoria. Just a stick in the mud, that one.
Someone has cursed the bird with magic. Better put it out of its misery.
What?
Now,
No.
hold on there.
No way.
There's no reason to act so rashly. The bird is not hurting anyone.
Exactly.
Its very existence is a breach of the law.
Okay, she's going to be that kind of person then.
Who's to say it doesn't carry other, more dangerous curses?
Well, that's a good point.
If someone got hurt due to our inaction, would you be able to live with that?
Sure, but it's a bird?
You are overreacting. It's an enchanted bird, not some malignant spirit out to eat our souls. The world is not going to end if we let this one go.
Well, there is that saying about like the flap of butterfly wings creates a storm or something. I don't know the real expression in English. Okay. I'm with him. I don't want to kill that bird.
He's right, Victoria. We can't just kill the poor thing on a mere suspicion.
Oh, she's going to hate me so much.
Not all magic has to be evil.
Yes, agreed.
You.
No, I know, obviously she can't say my name, but you. That was weird. That was a bit awkward. Yes?
Ah, a voice of reason.
She don't agree with me. She's going to be so annoyed.
How refreshing.
The bird flies off. Go, little one. Escape.
And there she goes.
Oh, she left me here? No, you're my escort. Come back.
No doubt off to add your hero's deed to her song.
Oh, he's talking about the bird.
Sparrows are the
I was talking about
patrons of
Victoria.
hero stories, after all. And they do have a soft spot for heroic deeds. And tragedy.
Oh, okay. Heroic deeds, I'm fine. Tragedy.
Perhaps that is why she came to sing in this place.
That sounds like something out of the old religion.
I forgot she was there.
Such talk is heresy, you know.
Her too?
You're quite right. I shall ask forgiveness of the paragons, if I ever meet one.
I think we know one. Was she a paragon? I think she was that lady who was the sweetheart of Elizabeth some time ago. I don't remember her name. Who are you? What are you doing out here? Okay, we can ask both. So, who are you?
I wonder.
You may call me Michael.
Michael. Okay, that's not his real name. Otherwise, he would say, I'm Michael.
As for who I am, I always find that's a question best answered over a glass of wine. No?
Stop it. Okay, perhaps later. Are you always like this? I can't argue with that. Perhaps later. I might take you up on that. I might take you up on that invitation sometime.
Oh, really?
I'd be delighted to have such an interesting company. You're an odd one. This is a weird place to rest. What are you doing out of here?
Tell me about...
Interesting.
I was searching for answers to a curiosity of mine. And did you find it? The answer then? I did. Well, what was it? That's a secret. I'd be more afraid of losing my head if I were you. So scary. Oh, I'm going to love them both. He's always going to annoy her, I can feel it. Oh, that's going to be great. You're an odd one. You know that?
Oh, really?
A lone traveler on the road to the nearest tavern is not that rare, I would imagine. I'm actually a lot more curious about you.
A villager leading a mage, a demon hunter, and a spirit into a dead forest. Sounds like a legend about to be told.
Yeah, said like this.
Or the start of a joke. Hard to tell.
I was going to say it sounds more like a start of a joke. You're right. We are kind of an odd bunch and... Wait! You see me? I was going to say, what is able to see mime? Victoria's hands flies to her sword. Michael, however, only smiles lazily.
How curious.
Of course I see you. You are right here, are you not? But no one is supposed to see me. Only... Oh... Is a mage or is a demon? Let's ask, you're a mage?
What?
So perceptive. Gotta be careful around you. But yes, I happen to know a bit of magic. But mostly, I'm just a simple traveler. Nothing fancy. I wouldn't say that if you listen to that music. That sounds quite dangerous. Oh, that's why. The sudden rumble of the earth, a deep growl cutting through the air. What in Aliroth's name was that? Yeah, that's her voice now. CC? I think that sounds like...
Blasted!
Something's coming. Stay behind me. The tall willow tree is shaking, the dark hole in the trunk retracting as it taking a deep breath. And the force of darkness bursts out towards your group. Victoria moves to parry, but the darkness knocks her away. Victoria! The shadow turns and heads straight towards you.
I think not.
A hand reaches around you and pulls you back. His hands are glowing with a sinister purple light as he commands.
Return to your true form.
At least he's more helpful than Anne. Where is she, by the way? She should help. The force is frozen mid-air, suspended by a bright glow. It hangs still for a moment before, much like the demon in the shop. Its form expands and bursts into the shape of another demon.
Insolence! You dare try to stop me?
I believe you are the one rudely interrupting a private moment. I suggest you get lost now. The purple glow is crackling like fire, swirling in his hand before shooting out as a blast, striking the demon and sending it back reeling. You... Cece, you know what you have to do! I always imagine kind of a magical girl moment. Transformation! With epic music. Okay. Let's see. I need blue. Okay, so this one is correct. I just need it to be like this. And this one needs a blue. So give me your blue. And that's it. No. That was fast. Come on. It's really powerful. The demon roars as it is sucked into the locket, and then it grows silence, the glow of the artifact slowly fading. Victoria, are you okay? Michael, you saved me. So to be honest, I don't care much about Victoria. She's only been plainly rude since the beginning, so no, and she's a warrior, she can handle it. This is a bit of fangirling, and I think it would be more practical. Like, that's one more demon down. You sigh in relief and look down at the fading light in the forest, in the locket. Oh, it's over, we did it.
How curious.
That's a very handy device you've got here. Michael notes, staring at your locket with intrigue, while Victoria picks herself off the ground, looking less than pleased. You. Victoria picks up her sword and points it at Michael. She's the archetype of the brute. I mean, you know, all these barbaric guys, like, she just want like to hit first and ask question after. She's just like that. I hope her character development is going to be great, because at the moment she's not a really nice person to be with. Though she protects us, but Who, me? Do not play dumb. I saw what you did there. You are a mage. You just said that? What? Why is everybody surprised though? You just said like 2 minutes ago. Did she not hear he was a mage? Oh, he's just like Anne then.
No.
He's nothing like me. To think, with your chaotic mages here of all places. That is one very suspicious coincidence.
Chaotic, really. You make it sound so violent.
Oh, maybe he's not coming from the academy. I see myself more as a naturalist magic user. I see. So you have like the kind of wild magic, like maybe it's not really taught in an academy, and then you've got the proper academical magic, which is probably fine with the Paragon, but the other one is not. But I should expect nothing else from a graduate of the Mage Academy.
Speak, mage. What are you doing here?
Enough.
Speak, enough! Go, no, stay! Victoria. Okay. It's not coincidence that a white mage appeared just before Demon showed up. Enough with the sword already. The demon might have been attracted to my magic, but I didn't come here to be murdered by that thing. I came because of the forest. You did? What do you know of it? The sparrow were singing about a great evil destroying the meadow. I came to see it for myself. Check if this might be some new corrupted type of magic.
Really?
And it was? Oh, was it? Did you find out what caused this?
Interesting.
I have a couple of suspicions. The fact that a powerful demon like that showed up certainly makes everything a lot more interesting. Ooh, lots of questions. Okay. Chaotic magic?
What do you mean?
By chaotic magic. What does that even mean? It is a term used to describe any type of magic that is not authorized by the Empire. Here you go. Which mean in this little gathering, I am actually the third individual who would fall under such a category. The third individual. Oh yes, because Mime, ourself, and him. I like him. Clever, clever. Talk about throwing stones. Yeah, so right. But we are authorized. We had the right. We are working under contract. We freelance. Oh, okay.
Tell me about...
Do you know a lot about this type of magic? You pick up a few things here and there, living on the road like I do. Why are you doing this?
Huh?
Wouldn't it be so much safer for you to stay away? Of course, but what would be the fun in that? Maybe we can help each other?
So...
We're trying to figure out why these demons are showing up in town, among other things. You say they might be connected? Maybe we can help each other?
Interesting.
That little trinket of yours certainly seems useful. However, I do enjoy my head as it is right now, and your demon hunter friend is sharpening her blade. As if I'd let you off that easily. He saved me while you were on the ground. Oof, low blow. He saved me, Victoria. If he was here for some nefarious reason, would he really have helped me back there? You are not wrong. I guess we can give him a chance. But one wrong move and... I know. Off with my head.
So...
What do you say? You lend us a hand and we'll keep Victoria off your back? A curious proposition. But you are also quite a curious person, are you not? The stranger steps closer to you and looks you over, a calculating look in his eyes that makes you feel like he's seeing right through you. He smiles. Perhaps you are not quite so ordinary. Here we go. We got my romance option. There's one more. There's one more we need to see, so... Let's joke on that one. You've got me. Oof, I'm actually the chosen one sent on a quest to save the world. How did you know?
Oh, this'll be good.
Just an hunch. I'm told I have a nose for sniffing out tragic cases. You think my story is tragedy? This is yet to be seen.
Very well. I will help you out.
Yes.
This looks like it might turn out to be quite amusing after all.
I hope our ending is not tragic. It would be quite sad.
Wow, thank you.
Oh, I like her.
Isn't this great, Victoria?
I'm keeping a close eye on you, mage.
I would be disappointed if you didn't.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Well, I, for one, am happy to get new friends.
Yeah.
Welcome to the team, Michael.
Thank you, Mime. Now let's go hunt down some demons, shall we?
That's the right attitude. Nice.
How curious.
Michael, you're staring. Why are you staring?
Oh, my apologies. I was lost in thought. I've seen many spirits in my travels, but no one quite like you, Mime.
I don't think I've ever seen a traveler quite like you either. You're a lot more colorful.
I can imagine. Here's to defying expectations.
Oh, I really like him. Okay, so let's do a little bit of talking now. Sorry. Outside of main quest, because we talk all the time.
This is a nice spot. Empty, quiet, perfect place to just disappear. Ah! Oh, hi. What brings you out here?
Why are you hiding in the trash again? Oh, no. This one.
I'm sorry.
Wow, that sounds really tragic. I'm sorry, Mime, I didn't mean to frighten you. I was just wondering what you were doing back here. Me? Frightened? No way. Okay, you might have spooked me a little.
Hear me out.
It's not like I'm doing anything bad or anything. I just get a bit overwhelmed at times. All this walking around, talking with people, facing down scary stuff, just become a bit too much and I just want to run and hide. I don't though. We're not going to find a way to solve this mess if I hide in the trash all day, but you know, it's just nice to breathe a little once in a while. So she does hide in the trash. Oh, you understand that, don't you? Sure.
Actually...
I understand that feeling all too well. It's okay to be scared and to need a moment to gather yourself. Really? I didn't realize you felt that way. You seem like the sort of person who's so put together. You stand up to help, even when none of this is your fault to begin with. This is admirable, but call me selfish. I'm glad you can feel like this too. Makes me feel a little less silly for hiding out here. Tell you what, if you promise not to tell Victoria about my hiding spot, then I won't tell either. If either of us needs a moment to breathe, well, we can always come here. It's brilliant, right? Why would I tell Victoria? Ugh. What happened in the forest?
I have some questions.
You were acting pretty weird when we went out to the forest. What was all that about? Me? Weird? No. No way. So you noticed, huh? I'm sorry I was acting weird. The forest is a special place for me. It was where Victoria found me, and I just... There are lots of things I'd like answers to, but it's not really that important. I'll stay on track from now on, don't you worry. Oh, we can ask about the companion.
I wonder...
Yes, I want your opinion because at the moment you're the only one I like. We're quite the odd bunch now, aren't we? Who do you want to talk about? Oh, gossip! Elizabeth, not really, but sure.
Tell me about...
What do you think of Elizabeth?
Well...
She's nice, if not a little bit scary. It's like you look at her and see an nice old lady, but then you look at her and you feel like a tiny mouse staring at some ancient, powerful beast. But I guess that might just be me. She's your teacher, after all. What's she like to you? She's a beast? No, she's strict but fair.
About that...
She's strict, yeah, but she's always fair and has never treated me badly.
Okay.
I see, I'm glad to hear it. Maybe I'm just intimidated because I've never met a teacher before. Ah, Victoria.
So...
What can you tell me about Victoria? I don't really know her that well, honestly. She just sort of showed up in my life all of a sudden and got me dragged into this whole mystery about demons. Scared me senseless, honestly, but that I've gotten to spend more time with her, I think she means well, even if she's a bit intense. Michael.
Tell me about...
We literally just met him, but that's fine. He's great fun to be around. He's always smiling and positive and doesn't seem to mind my spiritness at all. He's got a dark side as well. You can't be always smiling and positive. Yeah. I feel like he's hiding something though. Like, I notice him sometimes staring off into space and he just looks so sad. I hope we can become friends and we can help him with whatever he's struggling with. Hopefully before Victoria murders him. Anne?
So...
I wonder...
Well, she seems sweet, but also really quiet. Which is weird, because in the mind she wasn't quiet at all. She spoke like speaking all the time. She's very focused on her research. And she only ever talks to me to ask questions about the spirit locket. Ooh, suspicious. It would be nice to get to know her a little better, but honestly, she doesn't seem interested in making friends. Okay.
I'll be off then.
Let's go!
Back to work, taking demons, saving the world, all that stuff. Okay, so basically...
You're hiding something, Mage.
I am a man of many secrets, dear Victoria. You'll have to be more specific.
The reason you're here. You claim you came here to investigate the forest, but that's ludicrous. Why would you willingly put yourself at risk like that? Just... what's in it for you?
It can't possibly be because I'm concerned and want to help.
Unlikely.
So cold. Just like you, I'm here to lend a hand, so we can avoid more incidents like the forest. And as things are now, I'd say you need all the help you can get.
Just know that I'm keeping an eye on you.
I know, and how I feel for those poor eyes. Between me and the alchemist, they must be rolling around your skull, trying to keep up.
Oh, I was going to say she's going to hate that answer, but this is even worse. Okay, we talked to Mime. Let's go back to Queen and talk to Anne.
Welcome back.
I don't remember her voice. Their voice. Ugh. Oh, Sissy, you're back already? What can I do for you? Hello, Queen. It has been a while
How lovely.
to see you. I was wondering if you would end up burying yourself down in the mines for the entire stay. That was the plan, but as luck would have it, I found something much more interesting to write about than magic crystals. How do you two know each other?
So...
From the academy, we know that.
Actually,
Yeah. Anne and I both graduated from Mage Academy. Not the same class, but you know, it's a small place. Only you would find a massive castle small. But I guess you never like to be cooped up indoors for too long. Unlike you, who'd be happy in a box as long as you get to bring a book. If the box is comfy, then sure. Queen's laugh and shakes her head. What brings you all back to my shop? You can't possibly have time just to make social calls. Yeah, I'm coming just for social calls because you are the loveliest person here and the kindest, and I need that in my life right now. Oh, I have your samples
We
as well.
did it.
We went out to the forest and I gathered your samples. Can you use them to figure out what happened to the forest?
that's wonderful.
I should be furious you went out there, though. At least you didn't go alone. It's just, I can't help but feeling something bad is about to happen. It's like a slow storm rolling in, and I cannot stop it. I will get straight to work. I'll let you know as soon as I've learned something new. That's all for now.
I'll be off then.
See you later.
Take care.
And stay out of trouble.
Oh, and Anne,
Yes?
do drop by from time to time while you're here, won't you? I miss our game nights.
Okay. I'll see if I can find some time.
Perfect. I'll see you around.
Can I come to game night? Oh wow, they're everywhere. They're moving around like crazy. Okay, tavern is open, market is open. If I go home, I'm going to move forward. So let's just go to the tavern and then we'll go home. The air inside the tavern is warm, and a pleasant scent of burning firewood and savory foods washes over you as you step inside. Michael is lounging by the bar, wineglass in hand, his brightly colored robes making him stand out against the mostly wooden interior. True, we said we were going to grab a drink with him. Already forgot.
What can I do for you?
Here to join me for a drink? Sure.
Okay.
I would like that very much, yes. Michael smiles and motions to the barkeep. A drink appears in your hand soon after. A toast to us, then. Demon slayers and supernatural investigator. What a fate we've stumbled into. He takes a sip of deep red liquid before setting the glass back down, giving you his undivided attention.
Let's see.
What brings you to seek me out like this? Got some curiosity unit sated? Sure, let's do everything.
Tell me about...
For someone who's considered an outlaw, you're not that good at keeping a low profile, are you?
I find it's a balance you have to tread. Blend in too much, and people will think you are shifty. Be loud and colorful, and people will take notice. But if you're quiet and colorful, well, people will still notice, honestly, but there's no fun in dressing like a fugitive. If my handsome clothes are what end up getting me killed, that's a fair trade for being fashionable, is it not?
I love that answer. Yeah, okay. You are contender number 1 for romance right now. Okay, wild mage?
So...
A wild mage, huh? Curious, are we? Don't worry, I'm not nearly as interesting as the story makes us wild ones appear to be. I'm a mage, but I didn't study at the proper school, and I'm therefore considered a dangerous individual. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's horrible. Yeah, that's horrible. Seems really unfair. Yet, that is the world in which we live. Do not feel sad. I'm usually pretty good at staying out of trouble. You gotta make do with the cards you've been dealt, no? Why didn't you go to Mage College?
I wonder.
Why didn't you go to the academy? I thought the government had people scout kids with talent and bring them in. It wasn't like they didn't try. My past is not that interesting, to be honest, but it isn't exactly a cheery fairy tale either. One best not bring down the mood in such pleasant company. Maybe I'll share it with you some other time. Oof, okay. I understand. Let's talk about something else then. There should be
See
going.
you around.
Let's talk about something else. I'm going. Michael smiles and picks up these glasses.
All right.
Glass. Very well then, I'll be here if you have more questions. At the bar.
So, Anne, I take it you're from the Mage Academy.
That would be correct. And you are a wild mage, an unauthorized practitioner of magic.
Saying it like that makes it sound a lot more exciting than it is.
Don't you ever get tired? Being on the run, having to live your life in secret? It sounds exhausting.
What can I say? I just really don't like doing homework.
Look at him. Little smirk. Okay, we'll talk to Anne afterwards. Let's go. Yeah. Home. It's getting late. Oh. Okay, wait. Then I'm going to talk to Anne. Oh well, that makes it easier for me then. We have to talk to everyone. The town square is busy and buzzing with people, eager to share stories and gossip with one another. However, one little figure stands out, staying off to the side and staring at the crowd with apprehension. It's funny because I didn't see her at all like that in the mines. She seemed like really bubbly and really like in your face, but she seems to be quiet. Weird. Observing human species. Are you okay? Hi there, Anne. Are you okay? You look like you're trying to become one with this wall back here. If I knew a spell that would make me blend with the building, then now would be the best time to use it. Queen insisted that I take a walk and get to know the town. Honestly, I don't see the point, as I will be leaving this place soon, but here I am anyway. No, Anemone Valley is actually a very nice place.
Well...
Once you get to know it a bit better. Right. I need more concrete evidence than that to be convinced. Was this something you wanted, by the way? I might as well keep you here while I pretend to be sightseeing. That way, if I just get chased down by an angry mob, there will be at least two of us running. Oh, is she worried about people because she's a mage? I think it would make sense then. Okay. She's just scared of people in general because they don't like magic. Why am I an interesting test subject? Because of the locket. Ugh. Are we going to rehash everything billions of times? What exactly is it you think you'll discover from such an mime in me? Okay.
If things pan out right, then these experiments might yield a solution to the Empire's shortage of magic energy.
What? No. There's shortage of magic?
Really?
I thought the general gospel of the Empire is that there is too much magic in the world.
So...
That would be their public opinion, yes. Privately, most people in the big city and capital enjoy the commodity that magic provides them with. Yeah, of course, the capital. From the mage's light lamp, self-driving horse carriage, orbs of communication, you name it. The complacent lifestyle is dependent on all these magical items, and every single one is powered by a magic crystal. Now, crystals are great for this purpose, but there are only so many to be found, which means the cost of those crystals steadily continue to rise, which in turn gives a disproportionate amount of power to those who own the crystal's mine, since there is no alternative, like that guy. The bad guy from last time, which I don't remember his name. But you don't need a crystal. You are completely normal, no magic human using an alchemy table without any clear power source. If I can figure out how you do it, it might be very well change the world as we know it. That's an admirable goal. No, I thought you didn't like these people. I'll bet there'll be a great... Yeah, I thought you didn't like these people.
Really?
The non-magic people. You would be putting a lot of effort into helping some people you don't care for. Oh, I don't care, not in the slightest. But if what I'm researching has become a great academic discovery that might befit them, I'll take it. Gaining my professor title is all that matters, and I'm simply taking the quickest route to get it. Then I can go back to doing whatever research I want, and the world can continue to slowly destroy itself for some other dumb reason. Wow. The more I talk to her, the less I like her. So we'll see. Maybe we'll discover that, you know, she just wants to stay in her bubble, basically. She's like, everything else not affecting me. I don't want to hear about it. I want to be safe and warm and, you know, not be bothered by anything. Which is kind of okay for some people. That's not my point of view at all, but okay. You and Quinn?
I wonder.
Seem to be close. Quinn is the one of those people who grows on you over time, and once ensnared, they'll not stop shoving all their friendship and love on you.
They are my best friend, honestly.
It's a good best friend to have. We were rather quirky compared to some of the other kids growing up at the academy. Despite Quinn being a year ahead of me, we just clicked and have remained strong friends since. Okay. Why do you want to become professor so badly?
Tell me about...
That makes sense.
I guess it wouldn't make much sense for someone who isn't a mage, but I'll try to explain. Once a mage has graduated from the academy, they were thrown out. Some would call it being reassigned to professional positions, but that just means we get thrown out and into a job we didn't choose in a random city we don't know, like Quinn did. Then we have to work for the rest of our life praying that we don't make a mistake that'll land us in prison or worse. The Mage Academy is the only place where we can be free to practice our craft without having the fear that a single mistake or misunderstanding could be the end of us. But the only people who get to stay at the academy after graduation are the professors. Those few experts who are allowed to study their craft to the benefit of all. The ones tasked with teaching the next generation. That's what I want for myself, hence my current trial. Okay, I get it a bit better now. Basically, mages just walk on eggshells all the time, and she doesn't want that. Which is fair enough. I mean, okay.
I'll be off then.
Sure.
Bye then.
You're right. The sooner we get this demon nonsense out of the way, the sooner I can begin running some tests on you and mime. Which I did not promise, by the way. I didn't tell her. If I remember correctly, it was like, okay, if... How did we phrase that? It was not a promise, basically. It's like, if we manage to, we will just basically let you test stuff, but never promised anything. Okay, let's talk to Victoria, and then we'll talk to Elizabeth, and then we'll go to sleep. The streets outside the shop are busy as usual, but people take a wide berth around the Archemica when they pass by. Well, we can see why. You're making the customer go away. Whether it's the rumors of the fire or Victoria's imposing figure scaring them off is anyone's guess. You're scaring the customer. You know, with such an imposing aura standing guard outside, we're never going to get any customers. I think the spreading rumors of the fire are doing that all by themselves. I'm surprised anyone is even out in the streets. Was there something you wanted? Your powers?
About that.
When that demon attacked in the shop, you cut it down like it was nothing. Where did you learn to fight like that?
Look.
That's a rather obvious question, isn't it? I'm a knight. Sometimes knights have to fight, so I learned. It's that simple. Knights don't fight people.
I have
Demon.
some questions.
Knights don't usually fight demons though. In fact, I believe only demon hunters and mages have that skill. So, how did you do it? You are free to believe whatever you want. I am confident in my ability to slay both demon and humans. That is all you need to know. Great. You're not going to answer my questions, are you? About your powers.
No.
You catch on quickly. Does she have a little bit of demon in her? Maybe. Ah, Althea. Here we go. There was a lady. The one I think might be the Paragon, I'm not sure. Maybe the Gen... Who is Althea to you?
About that.
What is it?
She's my commander. One of the greatest the Empire has ever had. I get my orders from her and carry them out. That's that. Okay,
I'll be
great.
off then.
Perfect. I'd never want to talk to you again. I'll talk to Elizabeth though. We may...
Welcome back.
Oh, sorry. Do we need to do some alchemy? I have some questions. I think we may have... Yeah, okay. We have discussed everything in the last episode.
Be careful of.
Yes. Okay, so we're ready to end the day. Can play a little bit more. The sun is setting over the town of Anemone Valley, and you and your strange group of companions have returned to the alchemy shop. As everyone gets settled, you and Elizabeth stand together, observing the strange group.
Well, child, when I originally sent you out to bring back ingredients, this is not what I had in mind.
And that was this morning? Or maybe the day before? Poof.
Mage, you keep your hands to yourself.
Oh, I love them so much.
I won't have you cooking up some vile magic using the remains of this shop.
How?
I was simply trying to be a helpful guest, picking up some of the debris. But if you don't trust my abilities, perhaps Anne would be so kind as to use some of her tinker magic to fix this.
Oof.
I specialize in magic-infused items, Michael. I can't just repair any chair or table I come across.
So you have specialized mages for fixing a table.
Well, of course not. The mages specializing in furniture do both chairs and tables. Don't be absurd.
And you wonder why I don't get magic from the Mage Academy.
Was she kidding or not? I'm not sure. Elizabeth sighs.
It seems
Sighed.
every time I send you outside on an errand, you return with more and more eccentric characters.
There's still one. There's still one out there.
I fear I should put you on house arrest.
No. I always like pets. No, I'm sorry about this. We're making a difference.
At least we're making a difference.
Maybe.
That's better than sitting around doing nothing.
I'm not sure we're making a difference actually. We've done nothing so far. Absolutely nothing. Except getting the samples for Queen.
Your optimism never fails to amuse me, child.
And imprison 2 demons, so we kind of, yeah, okay, we made a difference.
Perhaps if there were more people like you in the world, it wouldn't be in such a state. I understand why you brought these people here, and I respect Victoria's judgment.
I don't.
I just worry all of this activity will draw unwanted attention to us.
You mean more unwanted attention than setting our shop on fire? There's a sudden knock on the door and the conversation dies. Oh no.
This is strange. Who could that be at this hour?
Is that going to be the bad guy? Elizabeth walks over to answer the door. It has barely turned the handle that it bursts open. Yeah, that's him. Goldner, here we go. The imposing figure of Goldner forces his way in, sneering at the group that awaits him inside.
Good evening, Madam Alchemist. I hope you don't mind a bit of a surprise visit.
Two more men step into the shop. The figures imposing as they push past the mine owner and into the shop. Elizabeth keeps her cool, but you notice her knuckles turning white as she clutches her cane.
Messer Goldner. What an unexpected surprise. What brings you here at this late hour?
There's a crash as one of the men roughly pushes the remaining of a bookshelf aside in order to make his way out to the kitchen. Come back here! Don't step into my kitchen! Goldner grins smugly.
Merely the concerns of a good neighbor. You see, the lads and I have been quite distraught about these strange occurrences.
What, the demons?
First the forest, and then this strange fire. And now it has come to our attention that an outlander is sneaking around somewhere in town.
Is that Michael?
We were merely concerned and wanted to check in on you, to make sure he hasn't been hiding out somewhere in the remains of your shop.
No, I'm silly. It can't be Michael. Michael was at the tavern, so it's not him. There's a crash out the back, the sound of something shattering. They're shattering the glasses. They're shattering the teacups. Get out!
I think it's time for you and your friends to leave.
There is an uncomfortable silence as the man slowly turns to you. His eyes are cold with contempt.
I remember you.
I remember you too.
You were down at the flower shop as well. Magic filth plotting together, are you? No wonder we citizens have to take matters into our own hands.
Calling the kettle back, you hypocrite, let's be reasonable. I'm not diplomatic. Pot calling the kettle back because he runs a magic mine.
Talk about pots and kettles. The mines have made you rich by providing resources to magic scum like me. So what exactly does that make you?
Ooh, he's not going to like that.
You filthy little.
Yay! You know as soon as the words leave your mouth that you've struck a nerve. Golden face contorting to something ugly, and he raises his hand. Smack.
That is quite enough.
Tell him, Elizabeth, protect me, as you always do. Elizabeth moves way too quickly for such an old lady, her cane smacking the man's hand roughly away before he can hit you. Yes! Elizabeth, go, go, go!
I have tolerated your abhorrent behavior for the sake of keeping things civil, but I will not tolerate you laying even a finger on my apprentice.
She's the best.
You have never heard this tone in Elizabeth's voice. Ever. Sure, you have seen her mad, but this is something entirely different. A level of absolute raw fury that makes even the man before her shrink back under her assault.
This is... Don't you dare speak like this to me.
Mom! She said something mean to me and she hurt my hand.
Do you even understand what you're doing?
No.
Oh, I understand perfectly. Now, be so kind as to get lost.
Well done. Oh, I love her so much. The man looks furious, eyes flickering between you and your teacher. You heard the lady, guys. No, you heard the lady. You stand beside Elizabeth, giving her your full support.
You heard the lady.
Get out.
Time for you to leave, Miss Eyre.
The guys from the back return and take in the scene. Looking a bit unsettled by the angry alchemists, they immediately join Goldner on either side, standing tall and intimidating. Goldner smirks smugly.
You really have some nerve talking to me like that.
But that guy is no one. I mean, he's the richest guy in town, but he's not the mayor. He doesn't have any political power. Oh, he does though. He made Queen worried. Okay, maybe he has some... Oh, he probably has some link with the academy because he's the one giving them crystals. Okay.
Be grateful we have other matters to attend to tonight.
Go away.
But this is not the end of this.
I'll be back. He leaves, his goons following right along behind him. There's a collective sigh of relief in the room when the door slams shut. Oh, I'm going to be... She's going to be angry? No! Whew. Elizabeth lets out a slow chuckle and slaps into her cane, looking awfully pale. Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Come here, let's sit down. She chuckles at you as you carefully guide her over a chair so she can sit down for a moment. No need to fret, child. I am fine. Just a bit more excitement than I'm used to, that's all. It's my own fault, though, for not wanting to admit sooner than this was an obvious outcome. The obvious outcome. The man has been on our case for years now, always looking for a chance to get in and wreak havoc into a hard-won peace.
That seems odd.
Just who were they looking for anyway? Why did they mean by outlander? They are people of Mountain Dweller, living beyond the borders of the Alethean Empire. They are a reclusive society that rarely interacts with any of their neighbor states. The fact that one of them shows up here, at this time, it's highly suspicious. Everything is suspicious for you anyway, so... yeah, doesn't matter what you say.
A stranger far away from home, caught in a local conflict due to their race. How very predictable.
Will these people hurt them if they find them first? We gotta find them first and get some answer. The enemy of my enemy. Yeah, will those people hurt them?
I'll do it.
We have to help them, right? If Galdra and his goon find them, there's no telling what they'll do.
You do realize.
What? You want to go outside? Do you think it's best if we stay out of this? We're already in way too much trouble for my liking. Come on, Anne, my dear. Where's your hero spirit? Some poor fellow is out there in the city being chased by an angry mob. Don't you want to lend a hand? Anne just glares at him dully, then sighs. I guess we could take a look.
Okay.
I agree that catching this person first seems to be in our interest, but he could have gone anywhere in town by now. She say catching, not finding. She wants to catch the person. Outlander are magical beings though, right? So shouldn't a hunter like you be able to track him down?
About that.
We should at least give it a try then, right? He might have important information that could help us. Why does everybody has information about everything? And in the end they don't. Ugh, okay. Let's say he has information that can help us. And she agrees apparently.
We don't have a lot of time, but paragons help you if any of you try something funny.
Fun? In your presence? Perish the thought.
Do perish the thought. You head out into the streets and begin your search. It's been an hour. Okay, 5 more minutes. Victoria takes the lead, hand firmly planted on the hilt of her sword and her eyes hard and focused. The streets are quiet at this late hour, but you notice nothing suspicious on your way to this market square.
So, Victoria, you can sense magic as well?
I guess that explains how you found me out in the forest back then.
Actually...
Hunter can't sense magic. It is the sword they carry that guide them toward chaotic magic. They are a holy weapon, forged by rituals following the teaching of Edith, the paragon and founder of the Mage Academy. I guess I shouldn't be surprised you would know about these practices, Anne.
Hunters did save my life by bringing me to the academy, so I've made it a point to be well informed.
Okay, backstory.
Saved your life, huh? Also, Michael, would you stop that? I'm trying to concentrate.
What is he doing? You turn to Michael, who is smirking innocently, a little purple flame dancing in his mouth. Oh, he's doing it on purpose so she can't focus.
Sorry. I was just curious as to how effective the holy weapon of yours was.
Did you see he was... For a split second we could see him having the flame. Oh, that was fun. Honestly, all I see is a piece of dragon bone strapped to the hilt of your sword.
Really?
Dragon bone? It is quite a rare material. The dragons have been gone for centuries after all. But it's quite popular in the use of weapon making scene. It provides a wielder with an edge, so to say, of a magical opponents.
Don't be absurd. Dragons? Really? That sounds like a fairy tale. Victoria, don't you agree?
She won't be able to. But Victoria doesn't answer, her head snapping to the side at the same time as her ears perk up in attention. Guys, I'm sensing a sudden burst of spirit energy. In that instant, a familiar kid comes shooting around the corner, wide eyes and out of breath.
Alchemist! I'm so glad I found... I was going to the alchemy shop, but... Ronan, my brother, I saw him.
Oh, I forgot about him. Okay, are you okay? Oh, take a deep breath. Come on, settle down. Well, don't laugh, but just take a deep breath. Slow down there, Kim. Take a deep breath. Kim tries to comply, taking a deep breath in. And now you release it. Breathing it out, blue in the face.
Well...
My brother was with a group of people, and they were all dragging his tall guy with them. They found the Outlander. I followed them out of town. It looked like they went into the mines, obviously. That's brilliant. Well done. We'll go investigate at once.
Really?
I'm coming along too. I want to help. You'll be in the way. It's diplomatic, really. You've done enough.
Actually...
Please trust us so we can do our work now too. Fine.
Fine. I'll leave it to you, but... Please take care, okay?
Yes. Kim leaves and you follow his direction into the mine. You arrive and head inside, the faint glow of crystal, the only thing that lights your way. Once you go in further, you notice someone standing guard. Oh, no face. NPC number 1. You're pretty sure you've seen him around town buying flowers from Queen's shop. Oh, he's a good guy then. But now his expression is empty, eyes unfocused, like he isn't entirely there.
Yep. That one's definitely influenced by a spirit.
This is bad. If he sees us and then he'll alert whoever is in there. There's no obvious way to sneak up on him either. Don't you know some alchemy remedy that might help us out? Maybe something that will knock him out for a bit? That's not a bad idea. Though you should probably be careful not to hurt him. You say that, but witnesses are such a hassle. Oh, so now we do a little bit of alchemy. Oh, wow, I can choose? Oh no, look at that. So just one night of sleep, or just like we just basically end him? No, we're just going to make him sleep. So we need one like we can use. Oh, sorry, every time here, and then we need another one like this, and another one like this. Okay, perfect. Back. This is where I don't know how to make it rotate. Sometimes it just doesn't show me. The mixture will explode if a volatile ingredient comes into contact with another identical volatile. Oh. So I need that one instead? The blue though. Wait a minute. What was the... Oh no, okay, it can't... Volatile. How do I know it's volatile? Oh, because it's glowing. Okay. That's fine. So. I can't make them turn? Sorry, I'm struggling because... Okay. And then I need to do mix before turning? Ah, okay, sorry. It took me longer than I thought. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I have any volatile components here because they're not glowing. No. Yes, I want to create that one. Yep. Use. You grab the potion and take a moment to weigh the vial in your hand before you throw it into the cave. The glass shatters, and a thin white mist spreads. The guard looks around startled, making a move to run, and then immediately slumps forward, collapsing on the floor.
Well, isn't this neat?
Alchemy can be a bit scary. It'll be fine.
Actually...
I made sure the potion only knocked him out.
Oh, really?
Fascinating. It makes me curious just what other stuff this harmless type of magic is capable of. Don't get any ideas. We should move while we still have the element of surprise. Always so cold. Very well, let's go. And I think this is where we're going to stop it. Ooh, cliffhanger. Ooh. No, it's already been an hour and I don't want this episode to be so long, and I think we're going to meet the final character. So we're going to keep it for the next episode. Still loving this. I love Michael, and I think the dynamic between Michael and Victoria is just perfect. They're going to be so much fun together. And I'm not sure, I'm still not sure. She's not the most interesting character. I think she may have quite of a background story that may make her a bit more interesting, but we can see a little bit of Goldner shaping up to be kind of the bad guy here, and I really don't know where this is going, because when we get this guy, then the story needs to move forward at some point, and it's not really happening right now. We're just like building our team, I think, and then maybe we'll dive into the mystery. I'm still liking this very much, so I hope you liked it too. If you did, just leave it a thumb up, and you can also subscribe to the channel. Ugh, tired. And I hope to see you for the next episode. Have a really nice day or evening or night, depending, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.